Hello everyone, welcome to my channel English by Nisa. In this lesson, we are going to learning about the syllabus and stress in English. So before starting the lesson, I would like to ask you one question. Do you know what the stress means here? So stress is nothing but it is the most important pronunciation point in English. Pronouncing words with the correct stress can make a big difference. Your English will majorly sound clear and more natural. So that all stress you are going to learn in this lesson today. First we need to talk about the syllabus. So here let us first see the syllabus. Here words are given here. You can see on the screen. This is the one word which is one syllable. Pen, can, pen and tin, which having one syllables and that is called monosyllable. And here you can see two syllables are there in one word. Paper, pencil and police, which has two syllable and this is called disyllable. In the same way that trisyllable and more than three is there, then that is called four syllable and that is called polysyllable. So now let us read these words and find out where the syllable here. So as you can read it fast, it is a one syllable, so no stress in this because one syllable word doesn't get a stress on it. And here in the person, per and sun, which has two syllable. Beautiful, which has three syllable here, and information, which has four syllable, which is a polysyllable here. So this lesson isn't about syllabus, but it's stress. So what's the connection between syllables and what is stress? So let us think about a word banana has three syllables here. Like as you can see here, banana, B-A-N-A-N-A, which has three syllables here. So do you pronounce all the syllables same? Banana? No, you don't. One syllable is stronger, which is na. So here you will find on this the stress, na, na. So as we have discussed now only if the word has one syllable, you don't think about the stress. But if your word has two syllable or more than two syllables is always a stress. And that stress should be has a strong, clear pronunciation. Let us see what makes the stress syllables different. So here three things you need to do it to pronounce stress correctly. The first one is the stress syllable should be louder. The stress syllable should be little higher. And the last one, the stress syllable should be little longer in time. So while reading dictionary, when you look at the word, you can find out a stress by looking the phonetic description which is given in the dictionary. The word shows apostrophe, which shows you when the stress is. So when you see the apostrophe there, then the next syllable is which is a stress syllable. Like you can see here in the examples, idea. So after this I, we have stress on this syllable. Alone, we have stress on this syllable. And father, we have stress on this syllable. And continue, we have stress on this syllable. So after the apostrophe, whatever stress is there, we have to write first apostrophe. Then after apostrophe, the syllable has a stress on it. So now let us learn some rules where we have to put a stress and where we don't. So here are some rules, but they don't work all the time. But we'll try to find out some rules which will help us to find out the stress. So here the rule first is words with weak prefixes. So here these words are the weak prefixes like a, be, de and con. So these syllables, these words have the stress on the second syllable. Like you can see here, this word has two syllable a and alone, alone which become alone, a and about which become about, above become below, beneath and continue. So these all are words has two syllables in this. So whenever these weak prefixes are added to the word, the stress on the second syllable. As you can see here, after this apostrophe the stress is on the second syllable like this. So whenever you will see the weak prefixes to the word, the stress should be on the second syllables in two words. Sorry, in two syllables of the word. So as you can see here, all the words which I have given here, these are the weak prefixes, and after that I have written apostrophe, and this is your stress syllable which is after the apostrophe. Now let us see the second rule. this is the compound words. A compound word is a word that is composed of two words. In such words, the word stress usually falls on the first syllables. So, as you people know here, these words are noun and adjective. So, the words can be noun or adjective. So, whenever you see the words like noun and adjective, so the stress should be on the first syllable. So if we want to add a stress on first syllable, so you have to write the apostrophe of first only. So the stress is on pick here, picture, and minute, money, doctor, water, and football. So these all are nouns here. Now here in this one, adjective, you will also have the stress on the first syllable only, happy, yellow, and useful, formal. So all the nouns and adjective which have two syllables have stress on the first syllable. Now what about the verbs and other parts of speech? Let us see now. So here as you can see on the screen, these also are compound words. So there are some compound words which take stress on the second part of the word. Just now we have seen that was on the first part of the syllable, first part of the sentence, which was noun and adjective. Now here, when your word is a verb and pronoun that take stress on the second syllable, as you can see here, this side we have add apostrophe after the first syllable, so the stress is on the second syllable. This here, explain, forget, repeat, myself, however, soft spoken and old fashioned. So here, whenever your words having two syllables of verbs or pronoun, the stress should be on the second syllable, not on first. So most noun and adjective which has two syllables have a stress on the first syllable, and most verb with two syllables have a stress on the second syllable. Now let us see the third rule, which is suffixes. Most words that end in these words like double E, E double T E, and Q U E A I R E that take stress on the last syllable. So as you can see here, this is the last syllable. So that will take stress on this. Engineer, which is this in here, is the last syllable. So it is taking the stress here. Unique. Either the word having two syllable or trisyllable or polysyllable. The word is stress which have suffix that will take at the end on the last syllable. So stress should be on last syllables regardless of the word having how many syllables in it. If your word having these words at the suffixes, the word should be the stress should be on the last syllable. Now let us see the rule 4, which is the suffixes. That was about the some words. Now here we are seeing these suffixes ion, a ial, ic, and ious or either eous that take stress on the last but one syllable, that is the second syllable from the end, which means here this is the last syllable and this is the second last syllable. So the words, if your word having these suffixes, then the syllable should be second last, that stress should be on the second last syllable. Decoration, this ration is the second last and this one is the last syllable. Application, this tion is your last syllable and this we are taking stress on this ca. Preparation, station, because station, this it is your last syllable and this is the second last syllable, so we are taking a stress on this. As you can see here, one syllable, that is the second syllable from the end, second syllable from the end we have to take if you were having these suffixes. As you can see here, there are more words here like delicious, courageous, and here also gs, which is the last syllable, and this ra, which is the second last syllable. Patriotic, these all are the syllables. Now let us see the some more suffixes which have different last suffixes like ian, icl, igy, ize, and logi. So the and graphy as well. So these words take stress on the last but one syllable, that is the third syllable from the end. So these words doesn't take a whole stress, means whole syllables, last syllables doesn't take stress, but only the one syllable take stress, and that is the third from the end. Like for example here you can see, so if your word having two syllables, then that be the second one. Here biography is there, optography, your stress will be here. Now as you can see here in this IZE, which is your last syllable, after that CV lies, which is the third syllable here. So we have written apostrophe here. So this only this one will get a stress, not a whole word will get a stress. So these are the some words you can see on the screen. Now let us see the last rule. This is the fifth rule. Words which denotes the number have a specific stress pattern here. So the words that end in teen, TEE in and teen, get stress on teen, like 15 and 18. Like you can see here, after this 8 we have written apostrophe, which means that the next syllable after apostrophe will get stressed. And the words that denote the multiples of 10, which means that can be divided by 10, that stress falls on the first syllable. Like you can see here 30, which can be multiplied by 10, so the stress should be on the first syllable. 20, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like that. Now the important thing, contrast and vowel detection. That means when you pronounce word stress, it's not just about of the stressed syllable. It is also leads to the things about the unstressed syllables. So remember, when you pronounce the stressed syllable, it should be longer, clear, and higher. So here you means to contrast on the unstressed syllable. So it should be quite a lower and shorter. So as we have seen the word like banana, so we don't take stress on all the syllables, but we have to concentrate on the second syllable, which is na. We have to stress on that syllables. And also we have to remember the unstressed syllable should be quite a lower and shorter. So now there are some points to pronounce unstressed words clearly and neatly. The first one is focus on here the pronounce unstressed words clearly and naturally. Focus on the stress level and put more stress on it. And pronounce the unstressed syllable as soon as possible. So this is all about the syllable and stress. I hope it would be helpful for you.